Jeepers Creepers versus Freddy Krueger. Man, oh man, it's been a minute since I've done these horror movie battle fights on, giving you guys my opinion on who I think would win. Now, before I give you guys my opinion on who I think will win, because I know you guys have been requesting me to do more of these horror movie fights, don't take this video serious. This is just an opinion. That's why my channel is called My Opinion 333. I'm not always speaking facts when I do these fights. So don't go leaving comments and go acting all fucking retarded and say you need to go do your research, you need to speak your facts and shit like that. It's just an opinion, dummy. Know the difference between facts and opinions, dummies. Okay? I'm talking about the ones out there who takes my videos serious and too stupid to know the difference between facts and opinions. Like, if I really want to speak facts, like, I'm not screw attack people. I'm not going to go dig it in the comic books and search all the way back. I'm not doing all that shit. I'm not one of those people who's going to get on the internet and spend most of my day like the rest of these people do and just finding shit and then posting up there. I don't do that shit. You know what I'm saying? I might look up on it, but I'm not gonna take time and screenshot it and show you guys, like, see, here's the facts right here. I'm not doing that. That's y'all. Y'all got fingers. Y'all can look it up yourselves. I'm just speaking on who I think would win, whether you guys agree with me or not. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, Jeepers Creepers versus Freddy Krueger. How would this fight go down if these two would ever cross paths? Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think Jeepers Creepers sleeps every 23 years. Like, every 23 years it gets to eat. So basically, Jeepers Creepers sleep for about 23 years, and then once it wakes up, it hunts down. Jeepers Creeper hunts down 23 days before it goes back to sleep for another 23 years. So with that being said, to answer that, yes, Jeepers Creepers does sleep. So yes, this fight could possibly happen. This fight is to guarantee to happen because Jeepers Creepers sleep for 23 years, but we don't know if it dreams. But let's say if it does dream, I'm pretty sure Jeepers Creepers does dream when it sleeps for about 23 years. Yes, I'm pretty sure of that. So yes, that's the possible way of him and Freddy Krueger pretty much crossing paths. But to say Freddy Krueger would probably be the one to be looking for another killing machine, because he tried it with Jason, yes, and it did work with Jason because he wanted to spread fear with Jason, because he said he wanted to use Jason to spread fear so everybody can remember him. So I can see Freddy Krueger doing the same thing, invading Jeepers Creepers dream world, whatever Jeepers Creepers is dreaming about. I can see Freddy basically using Jeepers Creepers, because Freddy be like, well, you know what, I'm not gonna even fuck with Jason because Jason already know what's going on, but I can probably fuck with Jeepers Creepers and use this monster to go around killing people and believing that it's him killing and spreading fears to people and to remember him. And remember, Jeepers Creeper does have that hat on, because those who don't remember, those who kind of maybe remember Freddy, Jeepers Creeper does got that hat on. So, people start seeing Jeepers Creeper with a hat on, yeah, they'll assume that he's probably Freddy Krueger. And yes, Freddy Krueger would probably definitely use Jeepers Creepers. He would definitely use him to go around killing people, to make sure people will remember him, remember Freddy Krueger. So I can see Freddy Krueger actually probably playing with Jeepers Creepers. But see, what people gotta understand about Jeepers Creepers, and they did make a comic book origins. They finally made a comic book origins about Jeepers Creepers on where this monster came from. A lot of people assume that Jeepers Creeper was once human, but that ain't the case. Jeepers Creepers has been around for a very long time. If you guys don't believe me, look it up. They got the comic books about it. I didn't look at the comic book, but I saw on a YouTube channel that this guy, I forgot what the YouTuber name is, but he pretty much posted up the origin of Jeepers Creepers on where this monster came from. And Jeepers Creeper has been around for centuries, because they said Jeepers Creepers was basically what they call him back then. They call him the dragon god, because these people, what they do, they would sacrifice themselves to him, because they know when Jeepers Creeper wake up every 23 years, they would cut out each other's heart and they would feed it to him. more like a sacrifice. And Jeepers Creepers would take the victim's heart and he would eat it, you know, pretty much like a gift, you know, to keep him satisfied. So Jeepers Creepers doesn't go on a killing rampage because these people know they were gonna die anyway. So they say, you know what, we need sacrifices. So Jeepers Creepers would eat these people's heart. So with that being said, Jeepers Creepers is pretty much immortal because this monster has been around for decades. That's why they call him the Dragon God, because I guess they probably tried to kill this monster, but it never could die. So that's why they call it the Dragon God, you know, because. But anyway, enough with that. Jeepers Creepers versus Freddy Krueger. I see this fight basically happening in Dream World. Now, since Jeepers Creeper, they have not shown proof that Jeepers Creepers can be killed. I mean, they've shown it, but this monster can't die. I mean, if you go back and watch the Jeepers Creepers movie, these people have tried and tried and tried to kill Jeepers Creepers, and this monster could not fucking die. It would not fucking die. And I got a feeling that even if Jeepers Creepers and Freddy Krueger, even if Jeepers Creeper is fighting Freddy Krueger in Dream World, you know, Dream World is Freddy Krueger's world. So with that being said, Freddy Krueger would easily manhandle Jeepers Creepers when it comes to the Dream World. But I believe that Freddy Krueger is going to get very frustrated with Jeepers Creepers in the Dream World, because Freddy Krueger is going to figure out why this thing can't die. Like, my God, I can't kill this motherfucker. Why won't you die? Because remember, when Freddy Krueger was fighting Jason, remember, Freddy was owning the fuck out of Jason in Dream World. But there was one slight problem, though, before Freddy Krueger figured out Jason's fear, is that Freddy Krueger said, why won't you die? Because Freddy Krueger was just easily owning Jason, and he couldn't figure out, like, you know, why won't you die? And then when Freddy Krueger figured out what really scares Jason and what Jason fears, Freddy Krueger said, now we're getting somewhere. So basically what Freddy Krueger was saying is, you know, I'm sitting here beating the hell out of you, torturing you, and doing all this stuff to you, and you're not dying. You know, we're not getting anywhere. So he'll pretty much say the same thing with Jeepers Creepers. Basically, it's going to be another Freddy Krueger versus Jason fight all over again. Because Freddy's going to be like, you know, I done did everything and you know, crushed him, did this to him in Dream World, but this monster would not die. So Freddy Krueger eventually is going to get very frustrating. He's going to get very frustrated. He ain't going to know how to kill Jeepers Creepers. And I don't think Freddy Krueger is going to figure out what scared Jeepers Creepers. I don't think he's going to know no fears about him. I mean, I don't think Jeepers Creepers have any fear. I mean, I'm pretty sure Freddy Krueger would probably invade Jeepers Creepers' mind to find out, does he have any fears in him that Freddy Krueger can use for his advantage. But I seriously doubt that. He did with Jason, though. Freddy did with Jason. With Jason, he did. But I don't think he's going to find anything that really scared Jeepers Creepers. So Freddy Krueger's going to really have a hard time figuring out how to kill this monster in Dream World, and will get very frustrating. Now, if Jeepers Creepers was lucky enough, if he somehow was lucky enough to somehow trick Freddy into pulling Freddy out of Dream World and bring him back to the real world, then there's a chance that Jeepers Creepers could win this fight. Because, you know, when Freddy Krueger's in the real world, he doesn't have no powers. So Jeepers Creepers would win that. I mean, to be honest, I think Jeepers Creepers win both rounds, to be honest. But no, I'll take that back. Freddy Krueger will own Jeepers Creepers in the Dream World. But once Freddy Krueger is out of the Dream World and they fight in the real world where Freddy don't have no powers, nothing like that, that's when Jeepers Creeper is going to eat him from lunch. He's going to eat Freddy for lunch. So this fight can go both ways. Freddy would win in the Dream World, but when he's no longer in the Dream World without his powers, he's gone. I mean, yes, Freddy can use those sharp claws of knife and cut Jeepers Creepers. All Jeepers Creepers going to do is eat some of this. It's going to eat something off of Freddy's body and regenerate. I mean, Jeepers Creeper has been stabbed in the heart by a long stick knife or something on Jeepers Creepers 2, failed to kill them. So what makes you think, you know, those sharp claws that Freddy Krueger be having is going to make any difference? So with that being said, I have to go with Jeepers Creepers. I think Jeepers Creepers would win this fight, to be honest with you.